Hey gang, welcome back. Kris Krohn, and today I want to talk about how to eliminate financial stress. So many people think you have to have money to feel less financial stress, and I really want to question whether that's true.
Listen, we've been trained from the time that we were knee-high that when we grow up and become adults, that there was gonna be some financial stress. I mean, I don't know about you, but my parents, I didn't have no silver spoon, and there's a good chance you didn't either. The reality is that becoming an adult has some stressful moments, right? One of the rites of passage is you get kicked out of the house, and it's totally up for you to figure out how to do life. How do I pay for the car? How do I pay for the cell phone? How do I cover the rent? How do I pay my mortgage? How do I pay my utility bills? And that can be super stressful. Some of us, though, we get caught there. It's like a Kodak moment that doesn't end, and we're screwed. It takes us down. And what we need to do is we need to replace some of those early moments. For some of you, you are a couple decades overdue. Do not do that to yourself. Today, I'm gonna give you 3 amazing, empowering beliefs that if you'll infuse the right energy into them, can totally wake you up to a whole new world. So get your pen and paper, get ready. We're gonna do some serious breakthrough. Here's belief number 1. I'm at peace with my finances. Now, this is a really simple statement, but just for a moment, have you ever said it before? I guarantee not. Man, if you're out there actually feeling stressed over money, you probably haven't been saying this. And when people come to me and they say, Kris, teach me about money, because I have a 4-day course, it's on my website, where I educate people on how to become financially liberated. And I'm not just talking about making millions of dollars, I'm talking about changing just the way that you perceive your world so that you can live in a wealthy place when? Right now, regardless of your bank account. And it's gonna start with these simple ideas. This idea right here, I'm at peace with my finances. Friends, you don't need an enemy of your finances. You don't wanna feel stress over it. So I wanna invite you to meditate on the peace of it, chill. It's like, yeah, me and finances, sure, I got some things to figure out, but I choose to feel peace. Peace doesn't come when you have lots of money. Peace comes when you choose for it to come. Belief number 2, I financially educate myself. I financially educate myself. We're batting zero when it comes to financial literacy. We've got the wealthy and then we've got the everybody else. And if you want to know what makes them special, they're educated on money. They're not lucky. They didn't win the lottery. These are people that actually understand the way that money works. This is why actually I put on a course training people how to do this, because knowledge applied is power. The knowledge itself, you read a book, isn't necessarily powerful, but when you start acting on it, and I'll tell you, if you're feeling stressed, it's because you don't know enough about money. You might think, no, Kris, you're wrong. I need more money, and then I'll feel better. It's like, how do you like living in a world that when finances are tight, you have to feel stressed? If anything, that's make it even more difficult to find the solution. I did Taekwondo for a number of years, and in martial arts, I'll tell you something. If you want to get faster, you have to relax, because they say that the true measure of power comes in speed. It's not how big your muscles are. It's not how big you are. It really comes down to how fast you can be. And if you want to be twice as fast, you'll emit 4 times the power in the equation of power. And if you want to get faster, you got to do it by being relaxed. So financial literacy, it relaxes you because you'll start learning basic little things like this. Most important financial decision you will ever make in your life is one thing: pay yourself first. PYF, right? I mean, in this video, I'm trying to teach you the mindset, but I'm just gonna show you a little skill set thing right here. You read The Richest Man in Babylon, great book. Many other books will say the exact same thing, that if you're actually just learning how to pay yourself first instead of your bills, that little bit with compound interest in a lifetime can become millions of dollars. So you need some financial literacy. So I financially educate myself. I get financially educated. That's belief number 2. Belief number 3 is I feel positive vibes about money. Yep, I'm talking about energy. Money is more than just a paper thing. It's a feeling. It's a way that we feel about life. Do not let money control you. Don't go into slavery. Instead of trading dollars and hours, you got to get on top of the game. And the way that you do that is by choosing into a different relationship with this inanimate object, which in and of itself is neutral and meaningless, right? It only has the value that we as society assign to it, plus the value that you assign to it, whether it's positive or negative. If you're choosing stress about money, I'm going to tell you right now, you got a negative relationship with money. You turn that around by choosing into positive vibes about money. I feel positive about money. I feel great about money. I feel really good about money. I've got really great, juicy, positive vibes going on with me and my relationship with money. Friends, these 3 beliefs, I'm gonna tell you right now that if you'll take time in the morning, throughout the day, write them down, revisit them with energy, and if you do this, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's going to change your perception and it's gonna open up different doors. And those doors are marked abundance and prosperity. Guess what happens to your financial stress? It goes away, but because you chose it first where? with the real estate between your ears. So friends, today's 3 beliefs that we want you to write down and make sure you've got nailed is number 1, I'm at peace with my finances. Number 2, I financially educate myself. And number 3, I feel positive about money. And you know what we call that, friends? That is breakthrough accomplished. Look what just came in the mail. It's a pile of money. Friends, listen, money will be attracted to you if it has a reason to. You're in a relationship with it whether you like it or not. You choose negativity, and let me ask you, when you have a negative relationship with a friend, do you feel polarized and want to move out of their way, or do you want to get like nice and tight and cuddle them so hard? Man, there ain't gonna be no cuddles because you're pushing them out of your life. So you get on good, positive grounds by choosing into amazing financial beliefs. And one last thing that could be useful for you, I put on a life-changing experience. It's called Liberate. It's a 4-day event to teach you everything about money and to have you walk out with a 360-degree financial game plan and open doors for creating wealth, amassing wealth, while living life in a wealthy state today is what we're gonna be rocking. So if you wanna learn more about that, head over to the website. Otherwise, make sure that you subscribe, ring the doorbell so that we can tell you when the videos come up. And I wanna invite you to comment below on just one thing that you're gonna do different to create greater peace and positivity in your life about money.